One beer.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyak. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
I'll have a look at your wares. Chenyak said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
How do I get to the underground ossuary?
That's the hard part. But maybe one of the monks that take care of the ossuary will help you. There's always one nearby. You just have to figure out how to approach him.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Do we have a deal?
You really... By all means.
Good day to you.
I don't have anything for you yet.
All right.
I talked to Knuckles about the symbols.
Let me guess. He wants to use them to get rich.
Well, yes, actually.
That's Knuckles for you. But I think he'll eventually understand it's better to think of the bigger picture than just himself. Nevertheless, until you find something out about the symbols, come and see me directly.
This house must have got...
Gather round! You won't believe this! A whole village burnt to the ground! Hell on earth! Just a few days' walk from here! You have to hear this! It's
Tell it
silver
to the
scullets,
birds.
they say! Without warning! Attacked by human troops!
Well,
Ow!
Easy, good horse.
How come you weren't in...
Surely. Well, good day.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I've come to you as one scholar to another.
And what do you expect from our meeting?
Enlightenment. A spark of knowledge to illuminate both our minds as long-sought thoughts finally meet. Though I must add, in the tradition of the ancient Romans, above maiori distit arare minor.
Very apt. Bove maiori, old ox. That is me, exactly. So what do you want to know, young ox?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock? And convince the bailiff to trust you?
I've been looking into my father's past. He died recently.
I am sorry to hear that. But what has that got to do with the clock?
He tried to repair it. And now I'm trying to finish his work.
And what do you need me for?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know, but I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights, precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly? At first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me, dragged me around, threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me, digging. Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. Except for home. Just a little.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believe we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father Giovanni were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Gutenberg clock was structurally unique, so he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work.
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in a foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here. Surely you understand. It shattered me forever.
Thanks. I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
My.
Ow! Are you trying to run me over?
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
Mind pointing out where we are?
Keep close to the others. It's not safe.
Get up! I only gave you a little slap. Della, get up! I only... I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Della, get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up.
You have a kind master.
Della, Get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Oh, Dopperdella. Get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Oh, Dopperdella. Get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Dopperdella, get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Oh, Dopperdella, get up. I only... Oh, Dopperdella, get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around.
Excuse me. Oh! Are you looking for a fight?
Go away, or I'll have someone deal with you. That better not happen again. Oh, Dopperdella, get up. I only gave you a little slap. Stop fooling around and get up. Dopperdella, get up.
Safe travels.
Be careful.
Take care of yourself, then. Farewell.
Anyway, take care.
Save your whistling for the cows, you lout.
Quality goods.
Till the last moment this year. So,
Fountain?
have you got any ideas?
Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Things are never so bad that they couldn't get even worse.
Comes from Czech soil.
Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes ripened in the Czech sun.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
What do you have for sale?
Word about the...
Aye. Ja, das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Who goes there? Off you go, quick!
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all.
No one
See?
stands a
I
chance
didn't say I
against
wouldn't
Fountain?
contribute,
Because
but I'm not
he's in
giving
Where does the
the
water come
devil.
from? Here, in the middle of the city.
We'll see about that.
Where could I find a decent apprentice? Get the swill from Burgundy and Tuscany. The best wine comes from Czech soil.
Are you going?
It's pretty musty in here. This is no regular cellar.
This must be it.
And careful.
Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested.
Oh! You trying to reveal
Whether it rains or pours, shut up!
Are you flying?
Well, it won't get any better. What do you think? One beauty after another.
Here, Mutt.
Good day. What would you like?
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much. Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help, I'll leave it to you. Well, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
Clarice, man.
How are you doing with the new...
It was hard work, but I got it done. Have a look yourself.
Word about the... Well...
More. Finally, a reasonable sum.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Greetings, Sonny.
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the... What would you really...
Very well then. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. I hope you find what you're looking for next.
I'd like to discuss the... How's the...
You really won't convince... You'll... Thank you, sir. And come again.
Watch out, there are thieves about.
Did you get robbed too?
Drink anything.
Even if...
Excuse me.
All over the books we are trying up there.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
Good day to you.
I'd like to play...
What game would you...
I actually don't...
I'm sorry.
Swirl your smalls around.
Sure. So, how does it taste? Today's batch turned out well, eh?
well too. It's horrible. Careful.
Come on now. You've no business here. Ow!
What can I do?
Can I get something?
It would be. And.
I need to
Of course.
Let's talk about. Is this
more? I knew anyone.
Where can I
The guest room.
What's new in.
Nothing much.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hog?
I didn't need Hog at all. I found them myself.
Well done, Henry! Hats off to you. I know it's hard with that pighead at times. What about the symbols?
I have them right here. Each one has a rhyme explaining it.
This must have been written by Greaser himself. Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Tunnel markings. Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
Not just now, but something's coming. I'll send for you when the time's right.
Well, one another.
Lord be with you.
I found out the meaning of the symbols.
I knew I could trust.
But I think it'd be better if only Chenyek and I knew the secret. Just to be safe.
Are you yanking my pizzle? You'd be throwing away a great opportunity.
Sorry, but I've decided.
You're a fool, and there's no helping you. When you die poor, you'll remember what I said.
Take care. Careful.
Greetings, my friend.
What do you have for...
What can you do?
Oh, grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
Show me your way.
Wie schade.
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. Apprentice. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you, the capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with it? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
That nobleman came back. Said he's not going to let it drop.
Go!
Quick!
Could I ask for directions?
Quick!
Go!
God be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
You let him go?
Well, why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
Wait, you mean that he might have... No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable. But in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess. But would he really go and hang himself over it? Surely not, would he?
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
Whoa! Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you! No one here either. Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful! Don't do anything stupid! He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious. Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful! Don't do anything stupid! Pushko! Pushko! Damn it, Pushko! Answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? I hope I'm not too late. Pushko! Damn it, Pushko, answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you! No one here either. Pushko!
Stop shouting, for God's sake!
Pushko!
I'm right here. Watch out for that rope.
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What do you mean?
He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan all figured out since last night.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
What if they don't trip over the rope?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, one of them might run a bit later and dodge it. Or they might not all come running. You're just asking for a proper hiding.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
Here you go. Take it.
Greetings. My humble respects.
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Look, the lad just made a stupid mistake. Don't tell me you've never done something stupid while drunk. Happens to everyone.
Sure. But why should I be the one paying for someone else's mistake?
Now, that stupid mistake could ruin his life. He'll never repay his master. They'll throw him out of the workshop. How about doing a good deed and just forgiving him? Like a merciful Christian.
Oh. Maybe I could. All right. You can take the horse and tell that apprentice not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking. He'll save himself a lot of grief. Hey! Come on! Get off that horse!
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh, no. Why? A lovely tree like that.
Ah! Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it'll pass faster that way.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time? Well,
It wasn't his fault. There's a band of bandits around Grund, and they spotted him riding that fine horse. I found him in the woods, crouched in fear. I didn't know what to do. Luckily, I did. And the bandits won't be bothering Grund again.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren. As always. Grüß dich. Greetings.
So what will you do now, Pushko?
What else? Work. Back to casting bells, maces, and other such nonsense. And Eldris got a fine order from the town for guns. It's always warte noch, warte noch. By the time he lets me at it, I'll have a white beard to my waist. But there's no other workshop or master in town, so what can I do? Why don't you open a foundry yourself? We'd make a tidy bit together.
I've already opened one.
Well, I'll be. What are you waiting for then? Want to keep making Eldris a fortune?
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
Yeah, figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free.
How about you come and work for me? In my workshop, you can focus on what you really want to do. What do you say?
Jesus Christ, yes! I'm in with both feet. But how do I tell Eldris? Never mind. I'll handle it somehow. Thank you, Henry. I'll pack my things and be right over. Eldris? Yeah, Pushko? You remember how we talked about how if I got a better job somewhere, you'd let me go? Nah. Und? Well, that just happened. Aber wo? Bei wem? Master Henry has opened a foundry and he wants me to work for him. And I agreed. Warum, Pushko? Warum? I told you I want to cast guns. You never let me near them. Weil es schwer ist. Du bist nicht bereit. you're not ready.
Well, I say I am, and I'll prove it to you. You'll see.
Then go. Geh dorthin. I will.
Right now.
Du wirst brennen. Ihr fliegt beide in die Luft. And I will laugh.
We'll see about that.
Verdammter Wettbewerb! Bloody competition!
Pushko's decided he'll be working for me.
Ich weiß.
I hope this won't stir up bad blood between us. We're practically neighbours.
I'm not happy. A good Gesell is hard to find. Aber was soll ich tun? You will struggle to compete with me anyway. Du bist keine Konkurrenz.
We shall see. What do you have for sale?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, aye. Priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Heartfelt prayer saved entire masses of Jews. And Jonah from the whale. So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
A little thing? So you're insulting me too now?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Well. But I reckon you're right. Prayer is the only thing that can help me now.
Hey! Get your hands out of there! Get over here, or I'll call the guards!
I'm sure we can sort this out.
What do you think you're thieving? Either you...
Hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? I was just fooling around. Nothing against you. I certainly wouldn't want to try anything on a man like you. After all, everyone in these parts wants to be in your good books.
Well, that's true, all right. I'm glad you know it. We'll let it go this time. But next time I won't be so lenient. What the?
they rob you too?
Christ!
Sorry, but let me take a moment to get my bearings. We'll talk later.